What is going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to round number 3 of the recent Durham, North Carolina League Cup. We have another match here for you guys. This is round number 3. On the left, we have Caleb Vance, who is 2-0, playing a Glaceon GX Zoroark deck. Super interesting. And then on the right, we have Graham Overton, who is also 2-0, playing Vikavolt Tapu Bulu. So I think this matchup is actually kind of favored for Vikavolt Bulu if it can get set up. And it also really depends on who goes first, and it looks like Graham is indeed going first, so he will be able to use Tapu Lele's Wonder Tag ability, as we see right there, coming into play. If Caleb had been able to go first and gotten a turn 1 energy evolution into a Freezing Gaze on a Glaceon GX, that would have made things pretty difficult. Graham would have had to found another option. But since Graham did get to go first, he's getting his Tapu Lele, he's going to get that Bridget, and looks like we're going to see a couple of Grubbins hit the field, and maybe another Tapu Bulu, maybe something like the Mew from Fates Collide. But no, it looks like he is just going to go ahead and opt for another Bulu, which I think is totally fine. Graham's looking at his hand, seeing if he's going to do anything else with the deck. Looks like he's got an energy if he wants to attach for turn somewhere. It is a lightning, so it is a little awkward attaching a lightning energy. You know, you really want to be attaching grass energies to Tapu Bulus. And yeah, it looks like he just decided to pass over to Caleb. Let's see what he can do. Looks like he is going to get that turn 1 energy evolution. Going to go straight up from Eevee into Glaceon GX. That Freezing Gaze ability, of course, very good against a Zoroark heavy meta, but it can struggle against things like Tapu Bulu when it goes second, because Bulu really doesn't need EX or GX abilities in order to get set up. You know, all it needs is a grass energy, a strong charge, something along those lines, and it should be good to go. It can take easy one-hit KOs on Glaceon GX with Choice Band and a Nature's Judgment. And we'll just have to see how this one plays out. Caleb is going to go ahead and use his own Tapu Lele. Going to go ahead and Bridget himself. Looks like he got 2 Zoruas and another Eevee down to potentially set up his second Glaceon GX. And, normally this would be a really solid turn for Caleb, but like I said, it's just these Glaceon decks are much weaker against these non-Zoroark decks. So let's see on Graham's turn, can he find the pieces to get him that second turn Vikavolt? And sure enough, right away, Rare Candy, Vikavolt comes down. If he can find himself a Grass Energy this turn and a Choice Band, he can just take a knockout on this Glaceon and really set Caleb back. Caleb is going to have to attack with something like a Zoroark, and then that can just get return knocked out as well. The thing about Glaceon as well as an attacker is it requires 2 energy attachments. I'm not sure if Caleb is running anything like Aqua Patch to accelerate energy. He might be. I'm not totally sure. And is that 2... Oh, so he went ahead and Ultra Balled for the second Vikavolt. Skyla will get him a Rare Candy. Turn 2, double Vikavolt in play. Doesn't need Grass Energy from hand when he can just search 2 out with 2 separate strong charges. And this setup is crazy from Graham. He's got 2 Bulus in play, 2 Vikavolts on the second turn of the game. I mean, if Bulu does this, I don't really know what is able to stop this sort of setup. And, oh, looks like he did indeed actually whiff the Choice Band, unfortunately. So not quite the perfect second turn, but that was just about as good as you could have asked for. So we're going to move on to Caleb's turn. He's going to Ultra Ball, get rid of a Mew EX and a Guzma. Looks like he's going to go ahead and find a Zoroark GX so he can get some trades up and going. Now it looks like Graham did decide to just go for a Nature's Judgment for 120 without discarding the energy. And that means that if Caleb does attach a DCE to this Glaceon and attack, Graham can just go for Tapu Wilderness GX, heal off all of that damage, and still take a knockout on Glaceon. So I'm not even sure if Caleb wants to commit any more energy to this active whenever you're really only going to be getting the value out of the 30 damage you put on the bench. I guess it would be good to put 30 on that benched Bulu, so I don't absolutely hate it. And you do force Graham to use his GX attack here, but I really don't think Graham minds using his GX attack here. So looks like we're just going to see 120 on the active Bulu and 30 on the benched one. Oranguru comes down and Struct draws a couple of cards. Let's see what Graham is able to find here. He can just Tapu Wilderness, like I said. I maybe would have liked to have seen Graham use Strong Charge before the Oranguru, so that way he could like draw a supporter or something this turn, but no, not even feeling like he needs to. He's just going to go ahead and Tapu Wilderness, heal his Bulu completely, and take a knockout and 2 prizes on Glaceon GX. And it's on to Caleb's turn. He attaches a DCE to that Zoroark, going to go ahead and trade away a Water Energy. And, you know, if Graham can't find Choice Band, I think Caleb is still going to be fine here. But if Graham's able to pick up a one-hit knockout this coming turn, it's just going to be tough. And no supporter over on Caleb's side, just a Riotous Beating for 100. And let's see what Graham has access to. I do see the Choice Band over there in his hand. That will be enough for him to pick up that knockout. Looks like he's going to go ahead and use a couple of Strong Charges. There's, you know, 1 Grass Energy coming onto the back Bulu. Might want to go ahead and do the other ones. No, he's actually going to save the other energies. I think, you know, just kind of conserving energies. He might want to draw some energies off of an N or something along those lines, so I can understand it. And Caleb is, you know, forced to, you know, just promote the Zoroark GX and kind of, you know, see what he has access to. He's going to go ahead and Mallow, get himself any 2 cards. He can pick up a knockout on this active Tapu Bulu, but from here, I really don't know what Caleb can do. If Graham can just find a Choice Band for this benched Tapu Bulu, he can take a knockout and win the game on the next turn. We'll see if he's able to do it or not, or if Caleb's going to be able to find a way to fight back in this game. Trade is going to get rid of a Puzzle of Time. Going to get double puzzle, trading away a puzzle to get 2 more. And it looks like he's just going to get double DCE back with that. Going to go ahead and attach to his active Zoroark GX. He is hitting exactly 80, which is exactly enough to knock out the Tapu Bulu on Graham's side. And it's just going to be on to Graham. Can he? Does he have access to those energies in his deck? Does he have a Choice Band in his hand? And if he does, he's going to just win the game here. Lele can find him a Skyla to get that Choice Band if he has access to it. There it is. And then, yeah, 2 Strong Charges will be enough to finish the game out. So there we go. There is a pretty quick game here in round 3, unfortunately ending kind of quickly, like I said. But these guys both did end up making top 8 at this tournament, so it is certainly not over for either of them at 0-2. And we'll have more rounds coming out from this tournament coming up soon, guys. Make sure you stay tuned, and until next time, take care.